Welcome to Wellness with Adasa. Don't forget to like, subscribe so we can grow together in wellness.
Day 6 of our June Wellness Week, and happiness grows in connection. No matter how much inner work you do, happiness is still deeply influenced by connection. Whew. There are times when you just don't want to be with people. You just want to separate yourself, depending on your personality. There are times when you just want people around. Please feel free to ask for people to come around, even if it's for a day, even if for 2 days. You say, okay, please let's have a get together, a reunion or something. Happiness grows in connection. I mean, we've been on the Wellness with Hadassah community, and Wellness with Hadassah is 3 years strong. We've been in community connecting with people that we've never met. I recently connected with someone who I had been a client, whom I had not seen, I had never met, and we had this deep connection that when I finally met her 3 years later, just recently, last month actually, I met her 3 years later, and we we were so excited. She was jumping like, oh, we've known each other for years. That is something that happens in connection. Happiness, very important. Human beings are wired for relationship, to be seen, to be understood, and emotionally held in some way. But connection doesn't always mean many people. Sometimes it means one honest conversation. Just one honest conversation. And that's why I chose to give um um therapy, I chose to give counseling, I chose to give coaching last month as my birthday giveaway to some people who really needed that one honest conversation. It could be one moment of being fully present with someone, because a lot of times we're with people, so many people around, and yet we're lonely because there's still that distress that our emotional needs, our connection needs are not being met. Not in quantity, but in quality. So we're often around people and then we're still lonely. Loneliness is a plague that this generation, this time and age has brought upon us. But to get happiness, connection is important. Sometimes it means, like I said, one space where you feel safe enough to be real, like one place where you can let your hair down. Oh, I love that song. Was it Britney? I can't remember. I can let my head down. I can do anything crazy. Okay, no, don't go crazy. But yeah, that song. I loved that song that year because for me it was just, girl, you don't always have to be uptight. You don't always have to be perfect and all. That's it.
Before we continue, if you haven't subscribed yet, please like, subscribe, and share this video so we can keep spreading wellness together.
One safe space where you feel safe enough to be real. In busy seasons, connection is often the first thing we neglect. There's a lot going on. Oh, I'm very busy. We're busy doing this. We're busy chasing money. We're busy hustling. We're busy being busy and not being connected. We become efficient, productive, and self contained, but emotionally distant. And over time, that distance can feel like heaviness. You just feel sad. You just feel alone. You just feel like nobody cares. Nobody is around. That's the distance that was created. Now, joy grows when we allow ourselves to be emotionally available again. Not to everyone, obviously, but to meaningful relationships. It can be as simple as reaching out, listening deeply, or allowing yourself to receive care instead of always giving it. Oh, trust me, I have a series on self-care and learning to love yourself. Very important aspect of regaining your happiness and refilling yourself, like releasing and receiving that burst of energy that you need in the form of happiness. All right, so connection reminds you that you are not carrying life alone. We are not designed to do life alone. Human beings are connected social beings. We're designed to receive energy, give energy in the form of human connection. And that's why if you check people who are imprisoned, maximum security prisons and all that, some of the punishments that they are given, even in prison for some certain behavior, is isolation, because isolation is another level of punishment. It is separation from the interactions of being with people. Okay? So, for reflection, where have I been emotionally withdrawn lately? Who in my life feels safe enough to connect with, like to have real connections with? And your task is to send a thoughtful message or have one meaningful conversation today. It could just be reaching out to someone randomly and checking on them and saying, oh, and when you're asked, it could also come in the form of when you're asked, how are you? Don't just give the generic monotone answer, fine, I'm good. No, I'm I had been struggling lately, but I'm making progress. I just wanted to talk with someone, or I wanted to vent. I wanted to, have a meaningful conversation with someone today. Of course, we're available to have those meaningful conversations with you. You can book a session and let's have those conversations. Obviously, we're here as your mental health besties. Of course, a bestie is someone who you can gist with, who you can talk with, who is real with you, who is down to earth with you. So when it has to be with your mental health, when it has to do with conversations, when it has to do with your wellness, we should be the number one stop for you, your number one, people or platform to reach out for help. All right, signing out for today. We'll see you tomorrow, day 7. I know this video has been of help to you. Encourage us by clicking the like button. Also share with your loved one and click the notification bell. Subscribe for more info.